We've been burning the candle at both ends. What does that even mean? That means we gotta run out twice as fast? But I'm tore up from the floor up.
We actually do gotta fix some things before we can fix some things, if that makes sense.
Morning light, golden rays, boots in the dirt, been working for days. Sweat on my brow, but I don't mind. Got a good life, got the sun on my side.
Feels like spring is in the air. Yes. Feels so good. I want to work outside today, guys.
Beautiful morning, perfect day. Even the birds love seeing your face. Nothing to do, it's time to play. Won't you stick with me and stay? Don't want it to get away.
It is just so hard to believe how nice it is out here, considering the last week has been like a frozen Arctic Circle.
Big old chunk of ice. Yesterday we could still tell how many days we had froze over, where there was at least 5 lines in there. It's like rings on a tree. Except for it's just frozen rings. Onion rings. I really don't like onion rings. Hey look, the chickens followed me around. They know this is for them, I think. Oh, I see, fake eggs. To try to convince them to lay. It's actually probably better than the eggs we got. When you pull all the eggs off a nest, then they typically abandon it unless it's a nesting box and they're used to it.
Thanks, Jaegers, for sending us the eggs. Maybe we can get these chickens to lay in certain spots now.
Well, if we find a spot and then we
Leave an egg there.
leave some eggs there, they might continue to lay there and then we don't have to go on an Easter egg hunt again.
Morning light, golden rays, boots in the dirt, been working for days. Sweat on my brow, but I don't mind. Got a good life, got the sun on my side. Lay the tools down, take a deep breath, feel the breeze, let go of the stress. Oh, these precious days won't stay.
You can do it all. You can do it all in a hard hat.
All right, an adventure in the SUV this morning. We're going to go do...
We're driving through a tunnel! Yay! Don't hit the string.
We're going 4-wheeling, you guys.
Well, it's because we're on 4 wheels. If we were on a motorcycle, we'd have to call it 2-wheeling or dirt biking.
Ooh, it's dizzy driving through here.
Yeah. Yep, we took the easy way today. We drove downhill instead of walked down the hill. No, man, it's too nice to walk in the sunshine. Laundry day is not too bad when you don't have to go to the laundromat. Guys, when your world freezes up and you don't get you a nice clean shower for a few days, you can't keep sleeping in those sheets. Yucca-lucca. Unless you don't have a choice, obviously. Dirty sheets are better than no sheets because then you just get your bed dirty. But nicely bleached sheets is gonna be the sheets. And I'll even use the dryer sheets. More chemical. That goes to my truck. I was just looking for that in the house. I had it down here because some might say I had issues. I could just do a normal wash because I'm not overloading it because we don't need to be in a big rush. Although I do really enjoy the limelight, if you know what I'm saying. Do you dig? There's the band. I'm not rush age, just so you know. But I grew up listening to it because that's what Mom and Dad listened to. Yeah, right there. You recognize
yeah,
it,
baby. Yeah.
Anniversary. I'm picking out dough.
Look at all that firewood we got.
Man, I've been burning it up quick.
Yeah.
We've been burning the candle at both ends. What does that even mean? You know what I mean? That means we gotta run out twice as fast? or we just ain't burning right because we're burning sideways? What is it? I don't even know what that means. All I know is that's definitely not enough wood. But I'm tore up from the floor up. So I need a little R&R. I need a little bit of this. Well, the roosters aren't helping much. But what I'm hoping for is when I get that feeling, I need fish and healing. What, baby? We can't forget that I started sheets.
Today is a good day. Oh my gosh, we are seeing warm temperatures today. They said it's going to be like 70 degrees today. I think it's already there. Feels good. Be free, my chickens. Oh my gosh. We went straight from winter to summer, you guys. It is warm out here. Kind of reminds me of one year there was a huge freeze and the pond was all iced over one day. And the very next day it was like super hot, 80 degrees. And Marcel and I jumped in the cold pond. Remember that, babe?
It was 80 degrees. I do remember that. But the water wasn't.
No, it was not.
I guess the gloves are just going to be a waste of time.
Are you getting stinky fingers anyway?
Man who fishes for cats has stinky fingers. I tried catching a fish yesterday with this ugly old globalaba.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. Our catfish are just too picky. They want some of this good yucca-lucca stink
bait, yeah.
Actually, I don't even know what it's called, but it stinks and it's bait, so. You ready, babe?
Yep.
Sorry it didn't go the way I expected it to, but it shouldn't take long.
But I don't mind. Got a good life, got the sun on my side. Lay the tools down, take a deep breath. Feel the breeze, let go of the stress. Oh, these precious days won't stay. So we laugh, we dance, we fade into the sky. Time moves fast, but here we stand, holding on to moments that'll never pass us by. Feet in the grass, arms open wide, chasing the light as the world rolls by.
What? Don't do it.
Did you get stuck?
No. That bait's really on there. I might be getting a catfish. They might just be out there chewing on it like a Tootsie Roll. You know what I mean? Because this bait has been in the freezing too. Although if they bite, we'll get one. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that up there. We should probably take a walk up there.
Yeah.
You know, when we first got here, we fished a lot. I was at this pond almost every single day, at least for a cast.
It is so beautiful out right now. I'm glad we finally got a warm up after all that cold weather, because even though we managed it better this year than we ever have, it still was pretty cold, guys.
Yeah.
Always feels good to get out in the sun, especially when you get to spend time at the pond. Before we know it, all of this is going to be so overgrown, it's going to be hard to get through. So we need to go take a look at a few things and just check around a little bit.
Yeah. It's called therapy. Tomorrow is another 70-degree day, so maybe it'll warm up just enough to be able to get a fish to want to bite.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to taste?
No, thank you. It smells awful.
Awful familiar.
Mm-hmm.
You have to question eating a fish that likes something that tastes that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Or smells that bad. I haven't actually tasted it yet.
Won't you stick with me and stay? Don't want it to get away. Beautiful morning, sunshine, big old smile.
I don't think a fish could have got it because it must be that cold or something.
The bait was super hard.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why we weren't having any luck.
maybe. I lost my bait.
Already?
Yeah.
Beautiful morning, perfect day, caught by surprise, sun on our face.
Yeah, you guys can't hide it. We know what you've been up to. Both of you. Where's your nose been? Yeah, you can't hide it.
Look at that nose.
I'll show you exactly where. Right here, look. What the heck? Stop. You know what I mean? We're gonna twist an ankle out here.
What you doing, girl? You being an archaeologist? Are you searching for the bones? What about you? You're just jealous. Although we didn't catch anything today and we left with smelly fingers. That sounds terrible, like a bad joke.
Yeah, we got skunked in our own pond. They said go fishing. It'll make you feel better. We didn't catch anything.
All right, you guys, we are on another adventure. This time we are not walking. We are taking my little beast on a little four-wheeling trip. Today's a day where we've been trying to catch up on some things since we've had a lot of freezing days. Things have just kind of piled up around the homestead. Chores, repairs. We're going to get this switched out real quick, and then we have something that we want to take care of before it gets too late in the day. We do have a live today, which we're excited about, guys. This is our little laundry room. We made this with, I think, mostly scrap pieces that we found around here. We may have purchased this OSB, but this door was on the property. The base, like, reused from something in the garage up there.
There was a table.
It was a table, yep. And then the flooring, they had left a roll of flooring. Bama Lama So we have intentions to move this one day, but we haven't decided quite where we want to put it or what we want to use it for. All right, here we are down at this big beauty. It's been a long time. This thing is a blessing and a curse at the same time. We've had to learn to repair it in many different ways, and today is no exception, you guys. We're not really going to be working on a repair, but we're getting ready to fix this thing. We actually do got to fix some things before we can fix some things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so we do have a little bit of work. Last time we worked on this, we figured out what was wrong with it. It was the ignition. We troubleshooted it all the way down. We got the ignition figured out. In the process, the cap for one of the master cylinders for the brakes got broken. A bungee cord or something got hooked on it and it broke it. So we were blessed with some friends, the Yeagers. David Yeager found the part and ordered it and sent it to us.
Yeah.
And it's just now to a temperature where we can actually do some work on it. But before I do that, I want to put a battery charger on it and charge it up, because I have a flat tire, but I can't put air in the tire till I can start this thing, and I can't start this thing until I get that cap put on, because evidently the system is powered with hydraulics. So when I start it, it just sprays.
Oh.
Guys, it just sprays out. So what I'm gonna do is charge the battery, and then once the battery's charged and I can start this thing, then I'll take this cover off, or disrobe it, if you will, and we'll fix that brake, and hopefully the system bleeds itself. There's a possibility that we have to figure out how to bleed brakes from underneath, and if that's the case, then we'll get to that. But for now, I'd just like to get the thing put together and see if it will indeed bleed itself. But one step at a time, because I'm just tore up, guys. I'm tore from the floor up. We did a lot of work to get that firewood, and there's a recovery time, and we got other things that we got to do anyways. You always need to fit in the recovery time. I know that winter seems like a lot of recovery time for a lot of people, but it's just not that for us. Every day we got to get up and tend to 100 chickens. Every day we got to tend to the dogs. Every day we got to tend to the property. It doesn't stop just because it gets cold. It just becomes more difficult. And the recovery time becomes longer. And your desire to do it becomes less. Like you have to challenge yourself daily to even want to do it. You're like, do we really need all these chickens? So anyways, my point is, we need to charge the battery, because it has been quite a while. It might actually start, but I don't want to take the chance. I'll throw the charger on it. We'll let it drain the all powers all the way. We'll just charge the battery, and then I will charge that back up, and then we can come down with another power unit, or the all powers again, who knows, and fill up that tire, guys, because I gotta bring an air compressor down for that too.
It is so gorgeous out. I love it. Such a beautiful property, you guys. Look at these big old beefy tires on this thing. It's like almost the size of me. Wow. A couple of feet. And then the size of me. Yeah, 2 feet.
Those tires are probably 36 inches. Those are probably 3 foot.
3 foot?
Probably.
So I'm 5'4", so I was close, guys. 2 foot 4 inches. All right, let's go get the doggos. They are gonna absolutely love going on an adventure.
Sun on our face.
One day, when the leaves are in the trees, we'll have to come through and mark all the ones that can be cut for firewood. It's hard to tell which ones are dead right now because they all look dead.
Yeah.
But they're not. I really don't like having this fence up. Because that's our property over there. That's an old dead oak right there. This one's looking kind of sickly too. I'd really like to cut a trail too.
Me too.
With this floater probably. Yeah, so from the very back corner of our property on that side over there, on the other side of the house up the hill a little ways, to here is 660 feet. And then it's 660 feet down to the road, and that's 10 acres. This side though drops way off, but it's still 660 feet from that fence over this way. Maybe it's not quite 660 because this isn't actually 25 acres. They sold it on Craigslist as 25 acres. They listed it as 25 acres, but it's actually only 23.8 acres. So on the end of this, which was supposed to be a 10, is kind of cut off like this. So the top end comes this way. So we own on the other side of the easement down towards the bottom. It kind of cuts at an angle, cuts through, and then it comes up in like this little wash up here where it's tagged. But yeah, it's 1.2 acres shy of what they just thought maybe it was close enough, you know what I mean? Although they selling it for like $2,000 or $3,000 an acre, so to me it also seems a little bit like if I bought a gallon of milk and it only came with, it was short 2 cups, I would say it's not a gallon of milk. You know what I mean? You either telling the truth or you're not. Simple as that. There's no in between. Big Jim was talking about these big old growths on the trees. He said those probably be worth keeping or worth. We'll have to see what people use them for. Because look at that one right there is a huge one. It's like a tree tumor. You know what I mean? Look how big that tree tumor is. What do they do with them? This is our actual property line. Yeah, that's weird, huh? Must have been like a storm or something that pulled it over.
They say that those are pointing toward resources. Look at that one over there.
Yeah.
They used to bend them back in the day.
So you have to look around. Like this one's bent that way, but it still doesn't, and it's about the same height. So that tells me that something in this era here did something. You know what I mean? Like a heavy snow. God, look at that big old growth. Gotta enjoy it now because the ticks and chiggers are coming.
This is our mountain.
It certainly is. Yeah, Big Jim was saying something. I'll have to look at the message again. The tree that we are cutting up, there's some trees with those big old growths on it over there too. He said you might be interested in doing something with those.
Interesting.
So we'll have to see what those are about.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because we got a lot of them. Seems like these trees got a lot of weird growths.
Yeah. We'll have to look that stuff up. See what they are.
Yeah, what do you use them for? What is a tree tumor all about?
Where does it come from?
Where does it go?
Isn't there a song about Cotton Eye Joe?
Could be.
Well, boy, are you okay? You're not in trouble. You're
Come on,
okay.
dummy.
Come on, go play. He's acting like a little girl right now. I don't know if it's because I yelled at him or what.
Maybe.
Come here, Stinky. You're all right. Go on. Ooh. That felt good, guys. We haven't been up on the mountain in a while. Didn't get very winded going on that hike, which is nice. I remember last time, because I hadn't been getting up and around much. It was quite difficult to do that walk, but I found it much easier this time. Oh man, the peace and quiet right this moment is amazing, guys.
Anybody looking for a red Explorer? Just so happens on itsallgrady.com, we got a red Explorer for sale. No title. We could get abandoned vehicle title. It started up the last time they started it up. They just couldn't get it out of here in time the last time they was here. And after we seen the big astronomical mess that they left us, they weren't welcome back to come get the only thing left that had any value to it.
Yeah.
They left us, it was wrecked.
Yeah, it cost us.
Way worse than when we came. The realtors were sad for us. They were like, oh no, it's worse than when they bought it.
Yeah.
They were so, and we gave them a month to live here for free.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it much in the beginning because we don't really want to disparage anybody, but this property came messier than what we had originally seen it, and it cost us quite a bit of money to haul off a lot of heavy, wet, disgusting trash.
Yeah.
So we didn't really focus on a lot of that in the beginning. We just did the cleanup and tore down. We did some complaining about it because it was yucca-lucca.
Yeah, rotten food and dirty diapers. Come on, man. You want to leave that for the new people?
Yeah.
Shoot, they cried because we left some dirt on the floor in the house we sold.
I feel like chicken tonight. What time is it? Uh-oh, guys. We got to wrap it up.
Well, at least for now.
All right, so we're going to pick you up later.
First things first, gotta get that sizzle. Brown up the beef, let the flavors drizzle. Yeah, we cooking up something special tonight. Marcel in the kitchen is about to take flight. Dope brown that burger, get it seasoned right. Garlic, salt, black pepper, man, that's tight. Peel that crust, pop that can. Lay it out smooth, stretch it with your hands. Pop that dough, push it to the edge. Cover that pan, no half-step and pledge. Sprinkle that garlic, let the sauce glide. Spread that beef, let it roll like a tide. Parmesan pizza, fresh out the pan. Best in the woods, best in the land. Mozzarella rain, toppings go wild. Pepperoni stacks got you cracking a smile. Now we layer it up, make it country strong. Onions, olives, jalapenos gone. Pepperoni lines up, sitting just right. Oven on blast, it's a beautiful sight. Bake it up crispy, golden and mean. And pull it out hot, watch it glisten and steam. Let it cool down, grab a plate, take a bite. One big slice, man, that's pure delight. Bama pizza, best in these parts. Homemade love, straight from the heart. Cheesy, greasy, stacked up high. One big bite, make you reach for the sky. From the farm to the pan to your plate. Bama pizza, yeah, we do it first rate. Slice it up, pass around, take a seat. Country style pizza, man.